Oh, I thought I could get that fixed before before too long, before the end of the song, but I couldn't. I only have Twitch working on social stream for some reason. I reinstalled it, but it refuses to pick up YouTube, so I'm just kind of troubleshooting that right now. Makes absolutely no sense why it's not working. No sense why it's not working. Yeah, it picks up Twitch, but it does not pick up YouTube because why? I don't know. Well, let's go to the split like we have been doing. Fuck, social stream, it never works. Never works. All right, let's turn this down a little bit here while we are getting things situated. Sorry, yeah, I wanted to have a combined chat working, but it's just, you know, nothing ever works how it should. Pop the chat out if I can. I get caught up to that. I know I'm behind on chat, guys. I'm working on it, trying to get it to work. Trying to get it to work. There we go. Dero Gaming, thank you so much for the super chat. The economy and job are not tied. Wait, that was all yesterday. Why does it now pop up now? Why does it tell me now? Dude back 51, thank you for the 94 months. That's who I meant to say hello to. Thank you very much, dude. Cody's in the house. Sev is still alive. Hello. Robert D. Shoulder, what's up? How you doing? Will I be streaming tomorrow? I don't know. I do not know yet. Oasis is God. What's up? Benny Bear's in the house. Nate Dog. Good evening. I use Reshade. I'm on Mac. Weather, Missouri. It's dark outside. Storms in the distance. And we're not flying the Aerosucre 7-2. So this is contract air cargo. This particular airplane, 211 Foxtrot Lima, is an airplane I used to work on in the mid-2000s. So really cool. You'll notice it's not a 727-200. It's a 100 series. And it's a freighter, of course, because I fly freighters. But we're at Oklahoma City right now. We're going to fly over to Springfield across that line of thunderstorms as they were happening earlier today. So it should be a wild ride. Should be. So Reshade, the one-off Flight Sim 2. Yes, it's the Sealed Sky. Sealed Sky IMO Mac. What's up, Mr. Nessie? How you doing? Good evening. Oklahoma Trucker Legend, thank you for the 47 months on Twitch. Appreciate you greatly. All right, so we have this thing up and running. I do have Chase Plane working. Should be technically working. As you can see right here, yes we do. We do have it running, which is great. All right, this airplane is by FSS. You get a discount if you own the other 7.2. I did not fill out the content creator thing, so I paid for this, and I paid for the Super 27 expansion. Just because going through the whole process to get approved as a content creator, it just wasn't worth it. I just bought it. I was like, I'm just gonna buy it. I don't want to go through waiting to get a copy and all that. Now this does have, ever since the last time we flew it, this does have the ability to change out the nav equipment for the GNS XLS. I do not know how to use it. I do not know how to use it. Our cruising altitude, I haven't looked yet. We're getting there. Sim brief showing 17,000. That seems very low. It is a short flight though, so looks like we're only going to 17. So nothing crazy. Cool. Back to what I was doing. Aircraft systems are all here. Clock time, all that's good. Winglets are installed. That's where you can turn those on and off, which is really cool. We're gonna move those cones and we're gonna move those chocks, and we're gonna set our parking brake, which it already is set. Great. We're acquiring our GPS signal, and we are pretty caught up on everything else. The pre-flight check's complete, and then we have before start and after start. Now, this thing does have the fuel. If you go to the options pre-flight here on this, I can put my, I can download this, Oklahoma City to Springfield. It has this. I think we have to hit play, don't we? Yep, there it goes. We have to do the same thing for our fuel. We're going to start fueling the airplane. 20-something minutes. No, we're going to just go ahead and finish that. And we're going to go ahead and finish our fueling. So now we have that set. Take off. Here we go. Pull those conditions there. ICAO is OKC. I think we're 17 left for departure. Flaps 15 looks good to me. Set EPR and trims, and we'll set our V speeds right there. I love how automated this is because, man, back in the day, it was not this easy flying these airplanes. And this just makes it a little easier for everybody. You know, it feels like you have an actual crew of 3 people on board. That's what I really like about it. That's what's really cool. All right, yeah, like I said, 17 left. 17,000 feet. Put that in there. That's good. Yeah, I have no idea on this little guy where we're exactly at. 17 left. Oh, we're just right off the... It's a short taxi. Just off to our right over there. That's the runway right there. We're going to be taking off of... Cool. So that's good. We're loaded up for the most part. Let's go ahead and we're going to start closing up everything. Got upper cargo door going to be closed. We're going to close the aft stairs too. Now in the real airplane, that is exactly what they would use to get out of the airplane and get back on. We never had to pull the stairs up to this one because they had those right there, which was always nice. Mini Bikes and Motors in the house. What's up, man? How you doing? Tactical engineer, the man. What's up, man? How you doing? Been watching forever. I love your content. Hey, DIY. I'll just call you DIY. Eleggy. I don't know how to pronounce that one. Hey, Paul James. What's up? How you doing? What's up, baby? Thank you. Hey, Scott's in the house. What's up, dude? Boarded your IRL flight to Long Beach. Nice. Have a good evening. Have a good flight. What is this music? I do not want this. I do not want that at all. No, 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 no. Is shuffle? Shuffle was off. That's why. Okay. Well, now we know. All right. Well, let's move this around. Oh, yeah. This isn't doing the whatchamacallit. What is this thing doing? It's not. Chase plane? What in the absolute hell are you doing, dude? It's broken. Cool. Cool. Thank you, Chase plane. All right. Let's do our before start checks.
Before start checks started.
Be GPS on that guy.
Hydraulic A pumps are off.
Okay.
Altimeter is set to 106.
Captain turns the beacon light on.
Nav, beacon, and logo lights set.
Yes, it is. Turn these up a little bit today.
Emergency exit lights armed. Window heat is on. Radios are on. Departure briefing is complete. Logbook has been checked.
Sweet.
Alternate flaps off.
Yep. Stick shaker check.
Stall warning tested. Engine and wing anti-ice set to off.
Yes, it is. Something is broken with this. I have to do this. Hold on. Let me try this. Sometimes you just force it into drone mode. It's fine again. Yeah, there we go. I don't know what's going on with this. Why our aileron is up in the air. It's pretty strange. Pretty strange, if you ask me.
Yaw dampers on.
It keeps moving my controls all the way to the left. That's why.
Throttle warning horn tested.
All right.
Stabilizer trim checked.
Beautiful.
Trim tested and set.
Yes, it is. You gotta get out of here, man. Look at these storms are moving in already.
Flight director checked. Boost pump 1 is on.
Cage this guy.
Hydraulic B pump number 1 is on. Fire control is checked. Flight recorder checked.
Okay. Boy, they move slow, don't they? I wish we could go through this a little quicker.
AC power checked.
Yeah, make sure
Rudder
that's
power
good.
is checked and on. Radio master is on. Chocks and cones are removed.
Yes, they are.
Before start checklist complete.
4-star checklist is complete. Just gonna use their pushback system. We'll release the park and brake. Like that. And we're ready to get the hell on out of here. Altimeter is 2973, man. Low pressure system. Low pressure. Okay, where are we going to actually push us here? That's what I want to know. Oh, they'll push us out in a decent spot, it looks like. Here we go. On back we go. Let's start engine in number 3. Watching for about 20%. Right there. Give us some fuel. Just coming to life. Make sure they push us in the right spot here and not in the grass. Oh, they're pushing us the wrong direction. Okay, well, it happens. Happens to the best of us. That's where they're pushing us right there? Okay. You got it, dude. Well, we can make a left out of here, no problem. That won't be an issue for us. Thank you for the push. All right, turning number 2. We're flying out of Oklahoma City and we're going to Springfield first stop. We don't have any working weather radar in this airplane either, so it's going to make it real interesting today. We have to go visual on dodging storms. 20%. Here's the fuel coming in. Why does that camera do that? That's weird. Good looking airplane, isn't it? It really is. Oh, it's so strange to see that inlet on engine 2. Turning 1. $20. Give some fuel. Coming to life. And we're just going to go. What's our flight plan today? They want us going direct to IRW and then Victor 77 direct to there and then direct. Oh, okay, they want us going to Ponca City. Okay. The Ponca City. So what we'll do is we'll go to... we'll do that. So they want us to go push cursor here. First one is Larco, if that is available. Should be. Larco. Polo. Then we go to Alcor. Yep. And then we go to PER. Ponca City. The VOR. Not in Russia. Yeah, the Central USA one. Okay. And then that's a really weird one there. That is K, whatever that is. KK42G. No. KK42G. Enter that in. And then to Springfield. All right, now we have our actual flight plan in there. Sweet. Well, that's good. Flaps 15 for takeoff. Setting that now. And we'll do a after start, since it's going to take them 20 years to do this one. So let's go ahead and get it going.
After start checks.
Thero, thank you so much for 79 months on Twitch, man.
All packs are
Happy
open.
Friday. We already set our trim. Already set it. Should be right here. Yep.
All gens
About
closed.
5 units.
Beacon lights on. DC power checked. Boost pumps all on. Hydraulic A pumps on. Hydraulic system B pumps all on. Nav, beacon, and logo lights set. Emergency exit lights armed.
5.25. I like it
Window
to be
E
a
is
little on the heavy side on the rotation,
Gyro
personally.
nav compass source set to normal. Alternate flaps off. Engine and wing anti-ice set to off.
Yep.
Flight control shutoffs on.
I go check. Left, back,
Anti-skid
right,
checked and
forward,
off.
left, right.
Comparators
Neutral.
checked.
Check.
Ground proximity warning system checked.
I have one of
Flight
these buttons
instruments
for
all
my
on one.
spoilers. I don't remember which one it is.
Airspeed warning checked. Yaw dampers
Is it
on.
one of these?
Spoilers
Nope.
detent. Flight director checked.
Checked. Flight director's gonna go to VL. Fine in the middle there. Altitude hold is off. Is that
After
it?
start checks complete.
Wonderful. Let's do the taxi checklist on the way out. We'll do it right now.
Taxi checks. Taxi lights are on.
Yes, they are. Okay.
Flaps 15 set. EPR is set to 0 decimal. Trim
That was weird.
decimal. 0 niner.
There's some things that Chase Plane does that I just don't know what it's doing.
Pro heat on. Air condition checked and set. Taxi checks are complete.
Look at that wind. Lots of wind today. It's a short taxi today, so we're just going to get our before takeoff checklist rolling here since he takes 20 years.
Before takeoff checks started. Auto brake is set to RTO. Ignition set to continuous. Essential power is on generator 3. Anti-skid on. Strobe lights on. Landing lights on.
Oh, I got
Taxi
him for
lights
me.
off.
Spoiled.
Transponder is on. APU is off. Boost pumps all on. Oil cooler is off. Air condition checked and set.
This thing is lightly loaded,
Back
man.
trip set to normal. Pressure switch on flight mode. Before takeoff checks complete.
Before takeoff checks complete, let's go ahead and close up the window here. Let's go flying, y'all. Try to beat the storms. We are stable and takeoff power. Set. Airspeed's alive. $80 knots. B1. Rotate. Why did it bring up the gear immediately? Must have been a key binding we hit on the ground for that. That's okay. Thing climbed like a rocket ship. Tops 5, speed checks. Look at that. Looking beautiful. I don't know why it keeps flickering that stupid front camera. Clean up the rest of your flaps here. Go on course. This is a very hands-on airplane. It's not a lot of autopilot. We'll get the autopilot on in a little bit, but a lot more hands-on to this airplane than you would think. Let's see that. I do love real turb and the cloud turbulence. It's so nice. Okay, we'll do our after takeoff checks here in a second. Do them now, actually.
After takeoff checks. Ignition is off. Landing gear is set to off. Hydraulic system B, pump 1 is off. After takeoff checks complete.
Sweet. Just trimming the airplane out a little bit here still. So I'm going to go heading select for you. So we'll turn the servos on. Heading select. Keep that in the climb, which it's in currently right now. A little bit more power here. Bring that down, actually. A little too much. Increase that speed. Looking good about right there. We'll wait for this needle to move over. Once it does, then we will fly it. Let's turn to heading 330. It's looking awesome on the way out here. We're above 10,000 here. Clean up the airplane. And we no longer have still cockpit, so we'll get the music on and continue our lives here. So we increase our airspeed above 10,000 feet. What's this thing not wanting to pick up? Let's have a look-see at our map. What is it doing? Oh, okay, we're grabbing it ever so slightly. Just taking a minute. We need to go direct, I think. Maybe that'll help. No, we already crossed over a Larco. That's what happened. Okay. It's moving. There's a needle moving there. Let's go heading over this way. As we capture it here, we'll go to VOR loc, nav loc here. There it goes. VOR loc, GPS. We're dialed in here, looking good. Lord Ginger, thank you very much for the subscription. Welcome to the stream family. King Switch 95, thank you for the 6 months. Hell yeah, 6 months, subbed way longer, just watching, glad to support you. Thank you so much, King Switch. Beautiful airplane, right? I do like it. It's me, Preston. That is so cool, man. So happy that you found a career that you love. Diesel, what's going on, man? Thank you for the 15 months. Let's fix this thing. It's like keeps wanting to do this like really close shot here every time. How about we do this instead? Man, look how beautiful that is. Sim looks so good. It really does. All right, fine on that. We're gonna be capturing 17 here, so we're gonna go altitude select for that. And it'll be armed. Altitude select armed. Let's see how we are on the map here. Are we moving towards the red spot? Yes, we are. All right, everything's going well so far. That's always good to see. We'll be at 17 before you know it. It's a short hop over. I feel like we could have gone higher, but SimBrief just gave us lower. I don't use any of the NVIDIA filters, Alex. I'm just using the Sealed Sky reshade preset. This one. with all these settings. You remember how long it took us for us to be happy with this? It took us a long time to get that dialed in. All right, we're looking good here. So basically, we're flying right about the time, right about when storms started to fire on that dry line. So once we start heading over towards Springfield, I think we're going to see those storms. And then when we fly back across that line again, it's going to be wild. I have a feeling. Pull our power back a little bit more as we're at 17 now. We don't want to be pulling back too far to where we don't have enough power. Be careful of that. Let's get a vibe session going here. let's check on everything here. We don't want to be away from the airplane too long because this is a very hands-on airplane. But our power setting is actually pretty good at 17 right now. I'm pretty happy with that. We're maintaining our speed where we want it to. Not speeding up, not slowing down. 146 miles is the long stint here, all the way out to... got all the way... What is this thing doing? Tulsa there, okay. Yeah, we had to go way up over this way to go around, so... This is the longest stint right along here. So we'll just fly along here and enjoy it. But again, thank you, DZL, for the 15 months on YouTube. Antoine Williams TV, 33 months in a row, 54 total on Twitch. Hey, Jeff, how are you? Hope you and everyone are doing well. Feels great to catch a stream tonight. Absolutely, man. Doing good. We are flying from Oklahoma City to Springfield, Missouri at the moment, along that dry line where the storms fired up earlier today. James Burns, thank you so much for the membership. Welcome on in. Appreciate you. Yeah, I'm liking Jay's plane. There's some little things, little quirks here and there that are, you know, taking a little bit to get used to, but outside of that, I mean, it's been pretty darn solid for us. I just had to wait for it to mature, you know. When I first had it in there, I had a lot of problems with it, so, you know, and it's experimental, so it's not even, like, a finished product yet. So I knew that going into it, so I just, like, I'll just let it cook, and I did. And now it seems to be working much better. Before, I had so many problems with it. But again, it tells you that it's experimental. It's not a finished product. So if you don't want to put up with that, you shouldn't buy it. That's what they tell you. So that's the reason why it does not bother me at all. Yeah, 17,000 seems a little low for this route, but we're doing it. Kilo Bravo Victor Oscar. And we have KK42G. So we should be starting our top of descent right around Joplin, Missouri. Top of drop will be right around Joplin. So almost to our, but not quite at it. So probably in the next, I don't know, be 20 miles out from, we'll start our descent, from what I can see. But we'll see if, I mean, we see these storms, we see a lot of CB already starting to form here, along this whole dry line that we're flying over right now. But you can see how it's pretty stark contrast between there and then on this side. We see some tops happening over there starting to. This, again, is from earlier today. So this is right whenever the storm started to initiate and fire. So we're going to land in Springfield and unload, and then we'll fly back to Oklahoma. But I thought we'd have more storms along this route than we do, but we're kind of north of the flight line, to be honest with you. They had us do this, but that's, I think SimBrief routed us around the weather. I think that's the reason why we got this route. To go, thank you for the 5 months. Very kind of you. And Nick Kripe, thank you so much for 2 months on Twitch. Is the FSS 727-100 package. If you have the 200, you can get this for, it's still expensive. Like, it is expensive. But it's a great product. I mean, I really do like the 7.2s. I bought this, and then I bought the Super 27 yesterday. Use the current weather on the way back. We can. It'll be a night flight, though. You just won't see anything. I haven't found a way where you can have earlier time, but the weather being current. It's the weather's mapped to the time. Yep, the Stubby 7.2. All right, we'll get this last vibe session out before we start our way down. Enjoy. Mosh Miri with a massive super chat there. Our in-flight meal was home-style chicken noodle soup, side of toasted sourdough, and then Rocky Road ice cream, what I'm having for dinner while I watch. That actually sounds really good, Eamon. It sounds real good. Thank you very much for the super chat. How's the school year been treating you? Getting tossed around a little bit here. You can see our wings are rocking. Picking up some turbulence. And it makes sense because now we're on the east side of that dry line, and you can see those towers starting to pop up in the distance there. Especially out here, we can see them starting to happen ever so slightly. So we're getting rocked a little bit here as we get closer to our destination. Yeah, we're going to be, so Joplin's there. We'll start our descent right around Echo 05, it looks like. Or Sierra. Echo 0 Sierra. I can't really tell what that is. But that's where we're going to start our descent. We'll go down to 5,000. And then the ILS for 1-4 is going to be 2,900 feet. So we're fine on that. And something that's really cool you can do, I will show you. For those of you that are like, you know, I like the 7.2. It's cool, but I like my creature comforts, you know, a 737 gives you or whatever. You do have this little guy right here, and that is a descent calculation that you can make, and you can even do a managed descent, which kind of gives you a fake VNAV. But what it does, it essentially gives control to the pilot flying, and they're going to handle the descent. And you can just monitor the engines or, you know, whatever. It's really cool. So, like, here at 17,000 feet, I can say, hey, my target, I want to be down at 5,000 feet. It tells you right there, 37 nautical miles at 1,800 feet per minute will get us to 5,000 feet from 17 as of right now. Or that's how long it will take us to get there. So you can see we're 47. 37 will get down to 5,000. So this is a great way to go, okay, when do we start our descent? Well, pretty simple. It's kind of neat how it works. But you can hit start now, and that would do that. But we're not doing that. We're flying a 7.2 for a reason. For that hands-on flying time. And we'll be sure to fly direct next time. We're not going to fly the weather route they gave us. Because they clearly wanted us to go around the convection. Going to Denver today. 2,000 RVR had to go down to minimums. 100 feet, sketchy. Damn, Brandon. Yeah, they had that snowstorm moving in out there. How are we looking back there, buddy? The quantity's good. Yes, it is. And B pumps are off. Just monitoring him, you know, see what he's doing. Make sure he's not doing something stupid to us. That's the main thing. I love the 7.2, but the 7.2 is a sports car compared. It's a lot of fun to fly. You can get in and out of smaller fields, you know. It's got plenty of punch. Yeah, I was waiting for 20. We'll go down to 5,000 feet. $5,000 there. And now we can go altitude selection off, and down we go. Crack it open a little bit. Kicking the can, kicking the can. Pull our power back a little bit here. Down a little bit more. We want about 1,700 feet per minute. That's good right there. We have to Victor vector ourselves here for runway 14. So let's have a look at runway 14. There's a way to do it. You can connect your nav graph to it, but I'll just show you what we got here. 1097, 139. 2900 at Beverly. Reeves is going to be 2900 at the final approach fix, and on down we go. Mouser lights, 4 Pappies on the right-hand side. It's approach procedures, 1,800 feet straight ahead, left turn to 2,900 direct to Springfield VOR and hold. And that is pretty much that. Let's say we're VFR conditions for the most part, so we're probably just going to shoot the visual 1-4. But we'll plug this in, 1097, 139. 1097. There we go. 197 and then 139 on the course. So we can go now to heading mode selection. Like this. Go turn knob, heading select. Come on, heading select. There we go. Go to heading here on the flight director. And now we can fly the heading we need to. And change the course to 139. 139, so nav 139. That's good. Let's keep the descent going down. JJ Stevens having a good one. How you doing? You started watching Stranger Things, Darian? Ooh. I think you'll like it. It's the 100 we're flying syndrome. With the winglets. 211 Foxtrot Lima. Used to work with this airplane. Super friendly group too. The crew was. Pulling our power. There's a little bit of speed brake here to help us out with that. Let's make 250 at 10, which we'll easily do. When I told you the 721 is a sports car, I wasn't lying. We're going to be right on the money. 250 knots at 10. Can't be beat. We're aiming for 240 though on the speed. Go back a little bit more. There she goes. Speed breaks out. Okay, let's go ahead and vector ourselves here. Go flaps 1. These guys away. All right, bud. Approach.
Approach checks. Nav, beacon, and logo lights set. Brake pressure checked. Altimeter is set to 10, 10.
2983.
Boost pumps all on. Crossfeed number 2 is open and 1 and 3 are closed. Fuel heat off. Hydraulic pumps all on. Approach checks complete.
4. Beverly. Go ahead and activate that so we can see it. There we go. Bring our descent up a little bit from there. $15 miles from Beverly. We're picking up some rain out here. Look at this. Go flaps 5. Speed checks, flaps 5. Hold 5,000 for now. We're going to send down to 3,000 next. Starting to make somewhat sense to us here, what we're doing now. Let's activate the vectors to final to Reeves here. Shooting for about 210 on the speed. All right. Fire plane. Down we go. The airport in sight. All right, gear coming down. Flaps 15. And now we're going to do our landing checklist. Let's do it, buddy.
Landing checks. Flaps 30 set.
Well, it's not 30 yet, but that's what
Ignition
we're
set
going to be using.
continuous. Anti-skid on. Landing checks complete.
Flaps 25. Speed checks 25. Telling you, man, this thing, if you see the runway, you can make it no problem. It's a really, really capable airplane. That's why so many flight crews loved it. Flaps 30. Gears down. 3 green. Flaps 30. Clear to land. Or down. Clean it on up. Get ready for our flight back, but we're going to go direct this time, so... As you can see, we flew through that little tiny shower. That wasn't that bad. But you can see the storms are starting to fire now, big time. Okay, buddy. Let's do the after landing.
After landing checks. Brake pressure checked. Pressure switch set to ground. Landing and strobe lights are off. Taxi lights are on.
He's got it all for us. Look at that. So nice of him.
Spoilers down. Anti-skid off. Ignition is off. Elevator trim is set to neutral. AC on the APU.
AC on the APU.
APU
Wonderful.
master on.
We made it to Springfield in one piece. Yeah, that was a little bit of a crosswind there. I threw the crab on the crosswind out, and then I did the aileron correction, but it had a gust of wind that was from the left there as she weather vaned a little bit. The winds are definitely picking up here in Springfield, I must say.
APU generators closed. Essential power on the APU.
Great. He's got some speed in it.
Engine number 2 bleed open. APU bleed is open. APU generators closed. Galley power off. After landing checks complete.
Complete. Shut it down. Beacon light off. Tell him to put the chocks in. Chocks are set. Cones are set. And we can go ahead and release the parking brake then. Since we are chalked. Wonderful. And shutdown checks. Or secure, I mean.
Securing aircraft checks. Parking brake set. Transponder off. Engine and wing anti-ice set to off. Window and probe heat off. Beacon off. Emergency exit lights off. Boost pumps all off. Hydraulic system B all off. Hydraulic A pumps are off. Radio master is off. Galley power off. Securing checks complete. Aircraft is safe.
Aircraft is safe. Wonderful. We love to see it. We really do. And they left the whatchamacallit on though. Just like a real 7-2 pilot, leaving the taxi light on. Let's open up the door. Get this thing taken care of here. Aft stairs open. Upper cargo open. I don't know if the stairs want to open. I'm having problems with the stairs in this airplane, with the boarding and with that. So I don't know what that's about. But that's fine. While we're doing that, they can do the pre-flight checks.
Pre-flight checklist started.
While we are enjoying the look of the airplane. Because we're not going to sit through that, I'll tell you that right now. And listen to him say every little thing out again. No, thank you. Yeah, we can see these storms are starting to fire up a little bit more. Not quite, though. Not yet. Not quite so crazy yet. Pretty good parking job we did. That wasn't too bad. Dodo's in the house. What's up, dude? Good to see 727. Wish Asobo would finally address the extreme weather. Yeah, I mean, well, it depends on the time. Let's see what time it is right now. When did this shindig kick off? Because we're right now just about 5. We're not even at 6 whenever it really started happening. We can make it a little bit later in the evening. Closer to whenever they started happening. And it should catch up. There it goes. Oh yeah, it's looking a little bit more ominous out now, isn't it? Just a bit. And we're gonna go direct to Oklahoma City this time. New flights. TSC 127. We're gonna go Springfield to Oklahoma City. And the 72. 1. Let's see what they give us on altitude this time. Generate that. Flight. This one's a little bit more head on with it. A little more head on, but we're just gonna go direct, and well, top of drop will be just after Tulsa. This might work out actually, this exact this run here, because they just have us going out the gully and then directly to Oklahoma City 17 left. The way we took off. No different really there. Is he still yapping? I don't think so. All right, let's do this real fast. Flights. There you go. Springfield to Oklahoma City. Hit play on that. What is this doing? Oh, it says it's finished. Is that correct? That was all we need in the tanks? Guess so. Yeah, they already took care of that. That's awesome. Okay, so that's good. Don't have to worry about anything else then, I guess. Springfield taking off for 14. There's the winds, 17022. Yeah, it was gusty when we came in. Flaps 15. Takeoff. That's good there. Set our speeds. We're rotating at 112, so she's going to get off the ground real fast. Not a problem at all. And then we'll deal with that when we deal with that. So we're actually good on all of that. Let's have them do the before start so we get the hell on out of here.
Before start checks started.
Beacon light coming on. And let's get everything cleaned up outside, actually.
Hydraulic A pumps are off.
Close the
Altimeter is
doors.
set to
Okay,
1,
that worked that time.
0, 1, 0.
Cones and shocks are removed.
Nav, beacon, and
We'll
logo
set our
lights
parking
set.
brake. We're looking good. Closing that door. The Trickster, do appreciate that subscription. Welcome to the stream, family. Sorry I missed that on the way in. All right, door is closing up. I don't think we even need a pushback. We're just going to start up right here. As soon as he's done yapping. You done yapping back there? You still doing it? Still doing his checks.
Anti-skid tested.
Yep.
Comparators checked. Ground proximity warning system checked. Airspeed warning checked.
We're
Yaw
gonna go
dampers on.
We'll do 26 on the way back. Altitude-wise this
Throttle
time.
warning horn tested. Stabilizer
26
trim
sets.
checked.
And we're gonna go direct.
Trim tested and set.
Flight plan.
Flight director checked. Boost pump 1 is on.
Delete the flight plan.
Hydraulic B pump number 1 is on.
And now we go direct to
Fire control is checked.
OKC. Enter, activate.
Flight recorder checked.
That's direct now. Okay. We're just waiting for
DC
him
power checked.
to give us the all clear, and we're gonna get the hell on out of here.
Rudder power is checked and on. Radio master is on. Shocks and cones are removed. Before start checklist complete.
Before start checklist is complete, let's go ahead and start engine number 3. Let's do it. Turn in 2. Well, this altitude's green. It's interesting. And 1 rotation. And 2 rotation. EGT's rising. Low pressure rising and start valve closed. Let's turn engine number 1 next. It's looking ominous, isn't it? It's a little bit.
After start checks. All packs are open.
Chase Decker Gaming. I got my private pilot's license back in
All
07.
gens closed.
Not current.
Beacon lights on. DC power checked. Boost pumps all on. Hydraulic A pumps on. Hydraulic system B pumps all on.
Yes, they are.
Nav, beacon, and logo lights set. Emergency exit lights armed. Window heat is on. Gyro nav compass source set to normal. Alternate flaps off.
139 for
anti-ice
heading.
set to off. Flight control
Set.
shutoffs on.
GPS.
Anti-skid checked and off.
Oh, that's freaking out.
Comparators checked. Ground proximity warning system checked.
Might clean up in a minute.
Flight
We'll see.
instruments all on 1. Airspeed warning checked. Yaw dampers on. Spoilers detent. Flight director checked. After start checks complete.
All right, let's do taxi. Let's get out of here.
checks. Taxi lights are on. Flaps 15 set. EPR is set to 0.0. Trim is set.
That turn. Looking good.
Taxi checks are complete.
Now they get some jet blast. Everyone's looking really yellow, isn't it? The center line on this is this screw right there underneath the windshield wiper. That's how you get on the line perfectly. As you can see. Works pretty well. Gulf of Americas, it was a private server. I saw people going crazy on Bugs' video about they have to know the name of a server and all this. It's like, man, stop putting labels on things. It does not matter. It doesn't matter. It's a private server. Chicago Sports, what's up? How's it going? Having a good night. We're flying a 7-2. You know, life's good. Enjoying. Why is this thing freaking out so bad? Nav. Back to GPS. And it's going to do it again. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. This thing likes to taxi pretty fast, actually. You have to ride the brakes a little bit more than you should. I mean, we're at idle and we're having to babysit this thing on the taxiway. Direct to stormy skies. All right, let's get the hell out of here.
Before takeoff checks started. Auto brake is set to RTO. Ignition set to continuous. Essential power is on generator 3. Anti-skid on. Strobe lights on. Landing lights on. Taxi lights off. Transponder is on. APU is off. Boost pumps all on. Oil cooler is off. Air condition
Flaps
check
15,
and set.
runway 14 up
Pack trim set
to
to
26,000
flight mode.
direct to Oklahoma City.
Before takeoff checks complete.
Before takeoff checks are complete. Yep, he's got all our lights, everything. The only thing he doesn't have is we have the wing on too. Sweet. We're good on everything. You'll love to see it. Springfield Tower, contract cargo 127, ready to go. Runway 14. Contract cargo 127, winds are 175 at 22, gust 30, runway 14. Runway heading, runway 14, clear for takeoff. 14, clear for takeoff. Contract cargo 127. Something like that. I guess we could have flown with Beyond ATC. I need to sync up my, because I use FS traffic. I need to just get those models all set up for that, and we'll be in the good. All right, talk to y'all after 10,000. Enjoy the takeoff. Takeoff. Draw set. Airspeed's alive. $80 knots. V1. Rotate. Positive rate. You're up. Departure, see up. Contract cargo 127. Our engine failure in the CGI. What's up, Ryan? Where are these storms at? I guess they weren't all the way at Springfield yet, were they? We're closer to the time they were really starting to get going. This is like right before we started getting to Tulsa, actually. Come to think of it. So that makes sense. Let's clean the airplane up. $250. Spin the heading knob around. Heading for you. Heading select. Turn you on. Heading select. A little pressure out of there. Altitude select. And we'll go VR loc. VR loc on the flight director. Let's keep that climb coming. As we clean up the airplane.
After takeoff checks. The ignition is off. Landing gear is set to off.
Why did it do that? So annoying. You still have to do like 30 things at once, even with the help of the phone to manage your autopilot and speed. Okay, we're looking good here. We just got a little fast.
Hydraulic system B, pump 1 is off.
Why is he not cleaning the flaps up? I put them all the way up and he
After
won't put them
takeoff
up.
checks complete.
Put them up, asshole. What is this? He won't. There it goes. Good God. He was fighting my decision on the flaps compared to his. I see what happened. Okay, starting to look a little bit more, you know, ominous out here. A little bit. Here comes the breakout, y'all. Climb thrust above 10,000. Looking good here. Right on the money. Okay, there's the storms out in the distance. You can see those tops are a lot higher than where we're going. Let's pull the power back just a hair for the climb so I can get a nice cinematic shot here of our departure. Gorgeous views on the way out here. Look at this cloud surfing right now. How cool is that? Pull our power back a little bit. That is so cool to be cloud surfing like this. Very nice. Yeah, look at those storms in the distance. I'd say they fired. Look at that. That's all that severe weather. Absolutely beautiful. Very nice. Oh yeah, it's about to get good, y'all. Close when we get to these storms. Now big at the wall. Dun. Top of the descent will be at Tulsa. So let's have a look and see. 17 left into Oklahoma City is... $110.9, 176, $110.9. $110.9. It'll be 5,000 at Trek. Okay. He's just north of the lake. That'd be easy to remember. But remember, we don't have any working weather radar, sadly. They don't even have the default one in here. I really wish we had at least the default one. It would be nice. So no weather assistance at all. So we're going off of what we visually see. But I can tell you right now, these are clouds, right? These right here, these are cells I do not want to fly through. And we have real turbine, so it'll take us down. So we have to make good decisions here today, sadly. Nope, this is just default Microsoft Flight Simulator weather. Live in Bakersfield, what's up? How you doing? look at those storms. Looking mean. And right around this time is whenever those tornado warned cells were just south of Tulsa. And we're going to be starting our descent over Tulsa. So we should have a good view of those storms as we get closer. Been flying with a real turb recently. It's no joke. Yeah, it's not. You can't go flying through thunderstorms anymore. It'll take your ass out. The other day I was flying Southwest PMDG 738, doing my test in the basement on the motion rig from St. Louis to Kansas City. And on the way into Kansas City, the wind gusts were so severe. It was a wild ride. Like, the airplane did not want to hold the localizer at all. I had to hand fly most of the end of it. And then once we got down to the closer to the ground, it smoothed out a little bit. But I mean, we got rocked. It was awesome. But yeah, that's when I learned that in real turb, you gotta heed the warnings that the storms are giving you. It's looking beautiful. Get this to not overspeed. How are we looking on our speed here? Going up just a little bit. Pull it back a little bit more. That might be good right there for us to vibe out to a little bit. And we're gonna exactly do that. Hello, everybody. Welcome on in. Moose, thank you very much for the raid. How are we doing? Yes, we're using Chase Plane for the views you're seeing here. Maverick Simulation, thank you for gifting a membership out to 808's Tim Gaming and OG Nicholas Stickle. Thank you for the cheers. All right. We also have a beautiful view out the front here, too. I mean, this is from earlier. We're just outside of Tulsa. Right here. So we're going to start our top of descent into Oklahoma City. Flying cargo from Springfield to Oklahoma City, and we're right on that dry line, right where those storms had fired up. And we're going to be just to the north of the cells that were impacting Tulsa around this time, which is pretty crazy to think. This is kind of what it would have looked like. Granted, it would have been a lot more prominent. Yeah, OCRP is long gone, man. It ended on the 28th. We don't have to beat a dead horse about it. I understand you enjoyed it. I did too for 8 years, but I don't want to do it anymore. I've said this until I'm blue in the face. That's all I'm going to say about it. It's just a label. There's other, there's other GTA RP things out there to do. Yeah, look at these cells right here. We're going to have to dance around these. That is much higher than us. Just a little bit. Let's try heading 210 for that. I can't see over that way what is actually there, so I'm not really sure. Go heading 180 for now. Got to get around this storm. Big ol' anvil out there, yep. Maverick, it was a third-party Springfield scenery. Both airports we've been flying out of today is third-party sceneries, not default. Yeah, look at that cell there on our right. Crazy. All right, we're going to start our descent down to 5,000 feet. Let's do it. Five 5,000 feet. Our power back. Pull back a little bit more. Okay, we got around that cell. Look at these cells over here on our left, all down there. Lots of those, too. Let's turn it back on course. You see the Virga right here? That is so cool, man. Looks beautiful. Really does. There's tornado warning in Tulsa still? My God, man, they are just not having a good night, are they? They really aren't. Storms are just around Columbia and Jefferson City right now, near me. So still got about an hour. About an hour. But yes, we're supposed to get more storms. You see that cell just to our right over there? The base of it. Yeah, it was much higher than we were. That's for certain. Yeah, there it is to our right. That anvil. We're just to the south of the Tulsa metro area. Let's see these all down here. So I think that storm system right there that's being depicted right there on the right of us, that might be the one that was producing a tornado at the time that we just flew around. Pixel Pig Gaming, what's up? How you doing? Yeah, great views tonight. I agree. We've seen a lot of good ones. We sure have. Grabbing that guy. Back to VR. Back to nav. $2,992 is no longer needed. 2,977. I'm gonna get rocked a little bit here through these. But they don't look like they're super cellular, so it'll just be bumpy. That's okay. We can do that. Favorite plane of all time, Messi? You're seeing me fly it right now. Boeing 727, my favorite. We do have next rat on here. Really? Oh, we do. Okay, cool. Well, I'm an idiot then. Stop it. Oh my god, I want to turn my north up. There we go. Track up. There we go. Much better. Clear. Yep, you see that storm we just flew around there? Noish. A lot of updraft in these clouds here. We're still 60 miles out. We're kind of fine just to take our time getting down. The song's called Dominoes by Ape. A-P-E. Ape. On Epidemic Sound. I have a license to use it. It's rock music. $5,000 there. Those inboards should be on. Oh, they would have turned them on. Oh yeah, we have to do the whatchamacallit. That's why. Too busy looking at all this cool stuff.
Approach checks.
We're hitting the rain now.
Nav, beacon, and logo lights set. Brake pressure checked. Altimeter is set to 108. Boost pumps all on. Cross feed number 2 is open and 1 and 3 are closed. Fuel heat off. Hydraulic pumps all on.
Five 5,000 feet, 210 knots or so. We're just about 40 miles out from the airport. Taking our time getting in. The top and drop got screwed up. We descended a little too early because we went around that storm. Forgot about that. So that's fine. We're just going to hold 5,000 for now. We'll go down to 4,000 for the left downwind, runway 17 left. Now we're going to go to turn knob, heading select. Nav for that. And set our course for 176. Set. There we go. Favorite musical artist of all time? Pink Floyd, by far. David Gilmour. Wind's there. Let's see. OKC. Yeah, you know me. 15018. So, crosswind, 18 knots. It's gonna be gusty for sure. Set our stage. Or not. Top's 30. That's fine. It doesn't want to do that. Okay. Why? I don't think I figured out how to use this yet. Let's turn this down a little bit. I don't know why it won't fill it out. Let's see. KOKC. That's where we're landing. Oh, you have to do that and that. That's fine. Temperature 25. Flaps. Yep, 30. Gross weight is fine as well. Yeah, they won't give me speeds. I don't know why. They're not doing it. I honestly don't. It's okay. We'll figure it out ourselves. Okay, beautiful view coming into Oklahoma City. Not bad at all. Yeah, we're fine. Just chill right here for now. A little bit longer. Look at those cells behind us, how they just exploded. They're huge. Beautiful. What an approach, man. Looks so nice. Very impressed with the sim today. All right. I'll probably start getting vectors here in a minute. Let's go heading 270. We're getting DME to the runway now, 17 miles. The airport's off to our left out there. I think Tyler Reddick will win for the 4th time on Sunday. Who knows, man? If they have speed. You know, momentum's a real thing, but we won't know until we see their qualifying efforts tomorrow. I do not fly in IRL anymore, Commando. I enjoy my sims. I had fun in airplanes. Yeah, we pretty much go out to this lake, this big lake in front of us, and then we turn left. It's kind of an easy Visual approach. This big ass lake here, you know. Can't miss it. The airport is right there. Real simple stuff. Flaps 5. Speed checks, flaps 5. Oh, yeah, I have to have dummy do the... Oh, that's landing checklist is next? Okay. We're fine. We're just fine then. Autopilot off my airplane. I'm down to 4,000. Enjoy the arrival, y'all. Turn the music off for now. We'll turn it back on once we get back on the ground. 11 miles out. Maintain about 4,000 here. And our power back in. Got the runway in sight. Got a traffic alert 200 feet below us. Climb. I don't have him visually, but I have him on TCAS. Okay, he's 300 now. We're fine. 4. Turn going here. Gear down, flaps 15. It's too busy looking at the traffic and blew right through our localizer. I think he might be setting up for 17 right. 600 below us. So that's fine. Fine and dandy. All right, let's babysit now. Over to here, landing checklist.
Landing checks. Flaps 30 set.
Well, they're not, but
ignition
we're getting there, bud.
Continuous. Anti-skid on. Landing checks complete.
This flap's 25. Should be a crosswind from the left. Yeah, that airplane is just on the parallel on the right of us. There he is right there. It's a Southwest 7-3. Nice. He was joining the localizer for 17 right. We're on the parallel 17 left. Right in the middle of that right window there. That is cool. Yeah, I love FS traffic. I just need to get it set up with Beyond ATC so we can talk to ATC. But we're just having some fun tonight, so I wasn't really worried about it, you know. There you go, flaps 30, get back on the glide slope. because we were too busy looking at the pretty Southwest 7.3 on our right. Beating him in. And he's beating us by a little bit. Gears down, 3 green. We got laps 30 set. We're going to land 1.7 left. Yep, just that 7.3 there. You can feel those gusts of wind, man. It's not messing around. I'm going to trim this thing out so I don't have to fight it so much. There we go. Much better. That looks so cool, man. Parallel approach. What a treat we got today, right? We got a treat. We're battling the winds. Rocked around by this wind a little bit. Big gust of wind. Had to add a lot of power there. Crab out. Oh, it was too much. It's down. Probably should have gone with flaps 25 on that landing. That was just way too much wind. Let's clear them. Way too much wind. Yeah, those wind socks are straight out, man. Let's clean up the airplane. And we'll do this after landing checks.
After landing checks. Brake pressure checked. Pressure switch set to ground. Landing and strobe lights are off. Taxi lights are on.
Wonderful.
Spoilers down.
Yeah, we had the crab thrown out there, but the winds just were gusting so much there, it did not matter.
Ignition is off. Elevator trim is set to neutral.
Didn't matter at all.
AC on the APU. APU master on. Starting the APU.
Is that Southwest that landed? That old 7-4 over there. Oh, there he is right there. The one that landed. Nice. For some reason, they have Southwest parked over on our cargo ramps, so we're not going over there today. We're going to park at GA over here at Atlantic.
APU generators closed. Essential power on the APU.
I think that's what we're going to do. Sim's looking mighty good. Mighty good. Yeah, it's about an 18-knot crosswind from the left. You can probably see the windsock. Where's it at? Yeah, there it is. Look at that thing. That's a crosswind there, buddy.
Engine number 2 bleed open.
Fully open, too.
APU bleed
sock
is
is.
open. APU generators closed. Galley power off. After landing checks complete.
Yeah, we're just going to park it right over here. I don't have a lot of mods in it, no. FS traffic for the traffic, and then we're flying the FSS 727. So that's a mod, you know, an add-on, third-party add-on. And the airport. But like the core sim itself, weather and all that's all default. What plugin is that? There's no plug. What are you talking about? The airplane itself is the FSS 727. It comes with all the flight crew and all that. It's built into the airplane, which is actually really cool. This thing is a pain in the ass to taxi, I'll tell you that. It wants to lunge forward, like constantly. That should be good there. Yep, just fine. All right, after landing's done, we'll do our, what you call it here, shut them down. Can never get these damn things. You can light off.
Securing aircraft checks. Parking brake set. Transponder off. Engine and wing anti-ice set to off. Window and probe heat off. Beacon off. Emergency exit lights off. Boost pumps all off. Hydraulic system B all off. Hydraulic A pumps are off. Radio master is off. Galley power off. Securing checks complete. Aircraft is safe.
Wonderful. All right. That's nice. Chocks are set. There she is. Oh. Look at that beautiful airplane, man. What a machine. What an absolute unit. We had good flights tonight, for sure. See you on the verse. All right. Let's get some music going here. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me tonight. I do appreciate that greatly. For all of you that subscribed, resubscribed, all that. Grizzly, appreciate the 17 months on Twitch. Maverick Simulation, 3 months in a row. I fly mostly helicopters now, and now just looking for the most cost-effective to energy options since closer to the ground. Makes sense to me. Thank you for the gifted membership as well. You guys are awesome. Have a great weekend. I might see you this weekend. I might not. I don't know yet. We'll see. But really enjoying the sim again. Hopefully if I can just get OBS to behave in the basement, we'll be streaming from that rig again. And I really, really want to. Trust me. I do. So we are getting there. Because it would have been cool to fly this on the motion rig today, I must say. I'm a poet and I didn't know it. This is not the same airplane as the UPS. Oh, the USPS crash? The male one? Yes. I don't mess with failure probabilities, Pixel. I like to just fly from point A to point B. Have a good time with that. There's no co-pilot mod. It's just part of the airplane, the FSS 727. Have a great night, everybody. We'll see you.